I'm like, Annalise is like, oh, geez, Wendy, I'm wondering how you're going to work Help a Horse Day into our class, into our Tabata. So, yeah, I don't really know that this works very well, but it is kind of horse themed, and we're going to try our best to work with it, okay? So, yeah, it'll be kind of funny. So what you need for today for Help a Horse Tabata is your bench. If you want it, you can do the bench stuff from the floor, but we do have sit to stands, which we know are difficult to do right off the floor, so you might want your bench. I've got a set of weights, and then I also, as you can see, it's freezing in here. I left the window open last night, but I will take my jacket off in a second. I also have a bar. Now, I don't know how many of you have body bars or even have bars like this, but right, we're going to do some shoveling. Now, the one thing I need to caution you is if you do have a bar like this, you really need to be mindful of your clips, because with the motion of shoveling, your clip might start to slide off and there is potential for your plate to fall off. If you don't have a bar, don't worry. We will just do the action with our dumbbells, okay? It'll just have a little bit of different feel on your body. So have your dumbbells on standby. And let's get ready to giddy up, girls. Giddy up. Here we go. And it's great to see all of you. We've got Tina, Olga, and it's her birthday this morning. Lynn, Kim, Janelle, Annalisa, and Anita. And we're ready to rock and roll. And I'm using a Tabata playlist today. So just so you know how to time yourself, he counts down 3, 2, 1. But there isn't a go or a something after the 1. So that when he says 1, that's when your movement starts. And then we get a bell or a whistle when we stop. Okay. So how's that for volume? We're okay? All right. So we're marching out. Thinking about helping a horse. I don't know. And Annalisa, you had such a fantastic meme there with a horse lying on its back, spinning a hula hoop on its leg. So let's squat. I don't know if that's an actual thing. I've never seen a horse in a hula hoop in that way, or if it was just a Photoshop. But either way, it made me laugh right out loud. And then, of course, everyone in the house is like, what are you laughing about, Mom? So I had to share the whole story with them. 4 more. Big reach. 3, 2. Okay, gang. Take your squat right to left. Yeah. Drop and lift. So our intention today is to go about 45 minutes. 2 more on your squat. Step back into lunge. Opening up hips, shoulders are back. And I'm going to get you to open your chest with this. There you go. And each round, or each block, each Tabata block, we've got a strength exercise followed by a cardio exercise. The cardio really has nothing to do with anything horse specific, but I did do my best to make the strength pieces work in some way. All right, lateral lunge, going right only. If you want, you do not have to be in beat with the music. Let's get that inner thigh stretch. Should we take your arm over as well? So I'm just gonna not move on the beat here. I need to move in a comfortable tempo. And this is a little fast. 1 more. All right, let's go the other way. Just the lunge. Sinking down. Woo! Now let me be honest as well. I don't have a very intimate relationship with horses. So if Carolyn and Ella end up doing this on the recording, they're going to be laughing at my analogies and my relationship to movement with horses. So I know. It's okay. Let's go. 2 more. Lovely. Hip hinge. Folding at your hips, lengthening the back end. If you like, reach out. Extend and lengthen. Make sure you're confident with that reach. Now if you want, bring your foot. Single leg deadlift. Some of these movements, not all of them, some of them we're going to see in the workout. So it'll be a surprise if you can figure out where my brain went in terms of relating this to horses and being around horses and helping horses. All right, let's give it 2 more, 1 more on each leg. Whew. Yeah, all right, let's go wide squat. And I'll get you to just take opposite tap to your side, so there's a little bit of rotation. Whew. And Lynn, we've got to give you some kudos for finding time in your prep break to join us this morning. That's really fun. Whew. Now I'll get you to just shift with that a little bit. Yeah. So it's like our lateral lunge, but not. 4. Now reach it just a little bit in front of you as well. Good. 4 left. 3, 2. Okay, gang, up on your toes. Little jog. You want to make sure feet, legs are ready for the cardio components of the set as well. All right, let's bring your knees up. Whew. Nice and high, pull your abs in, and let's get the arms going too. Yeah. And have it a little wider. Just side to side, maybe you gotta go a little slower. Right, taking it into a skater. Good. 4, 3, 2, jacks. So you can go low impact, or take it right up if you're feeling ready for it. All right, team. I hope you're ready. Our first round of movement, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. We'll start with shoveling out, mucking out the stall, all right? And after we do some mucking, then we've got a vertical jump with an optional tuck jump. So we all know how to jump. So you can just imagine you're trying to get something up high on a shelf, option to bring the knees in for the tuck. Now for your shoveling, you can either use your single dumbbell and hold end to end. So we're gonna shovel and lift up, right? So it's kind of that lateral lunge motion with it. Otherwise, if you do have a body bar or a barbell and you feel comfortable, then we can do a little bit more shoveling motion here. So it's gonna feel a little different depending on what you choose to use, and I will do both so that you can see both movement patterns. All right, if you need a quick water, snag one. So we're gonna start with the strength piece, and I will start, because most of you are gonna be working with dumbbells, I'll start with the dumbbell. So here we go, shovel. So when you hear his 1, that means we are starting the action. So dig and pull. If you're working with your barbell, you can throw that hay and manure up over your shoulders. There you go. That's 20 seconds. Next 20-second round, vertical jump, 2 and 1. So here's option 1. Right, now if you don't want to lift off the floor, just get up onto your toes. Option 2, tuck your knees up. That's it. You're gonna hear the whistle bell blow, and you know you're finished. Woo! Good, rest. Woo! Reset. We're gonna go in the same direction, shoveling. Shoulders back. Abs tight. 1. Shovel. Now to be really careful not to throw the end of my bar into my ceiling. Come on. You have no idea. I have no idea how much poop a horse can do in a day. I imagine it's a lot. Rest. Woo! All right. Here we go. And go. Now I happen to be able to reach my ceiling here. Woo! Come on, feet up. It's not easy. You can speed it up if you want to. Make it more rapid. Done. Going the other direction. Shoulders back. Ready to shovel. Now maybe this time we're pitching fresh hay. We've shoveled all the poo. Push. Pull it up. And you can imagine it's a really tight hay bale. So it takes a lot of work to pull it out. Woo, done. All right, gang. Hit your horse to me. Here we go. Woo! Or tuck jump. All right, get the knees up. It's not easy. That's why we're doing this one first. Low impact tuck jump. Yeah, good. Woo! Shoveling. Moving to the side. Blocking your core. 1 and go. Again, if you're using a bar and it has a clip on it, you need to inspect that your plate is not falling off. Keeping your weight relatively close to your body. Step out. You did it. Woo! Is that all 4 rounds? I feel like we have 1 more round of jumps. Here we go. Heart rate should be up. Feeling like a powerful racehorse. Woo! Or maybe you're not a racehorse, but you're a Clydesdale. Super strong. With the power to work hard for extensive periods of time. Rest. Woo! All right. Next round, we're gonna whip. So imagine you've got your sides of your harness, right? Your reins, and you're whipping side to side. So I'm gonna use a little bit lighter weight for this one. Still holding it like so, but I'm going side to side, really quick. So it's really about your core. We're gonna keep the chest lifted. For our cardio round, it's a skater. And I'm just gonna move off of my mat, because my mat always slides, to do my skater here on the floor. Okay. Woo! Now, if you happen to have a towel, a long towel, or a blanket, you could use that instead. My little sweat towel is not going to do the trick. You could also use a rope. Okay, here we go. So you're going to stabilize your legs, get down low, and side to side. Right, so you're just going to give the horse a little tiny bit of encouragement from the reins. Whip it, whip it. You're not trying to hurt the horse, okay? Done. So you should have felt some activation of your core there. All right, ready to take it side to side. Get down and dirty with me. Here you go, side. Now you can make this really quick, or you can make it bigger and cover some extra territory. Or you can make it really high. But I want you to push from your glutes. Right where you were hitting the horse, right on their flanks. So we go from the horse's flanks to your flanks. How do you like that? Ready, set. 2, shoulders back. Go. You really have to be in control of this movement. Nobody wants to be uncomfortable in their back afterwards from this. It's like a little figure 8. Yeah. Work, work. Done. Woo. All right. Come on down. Ready to hustle. Skate. Right, you're jumping over puddles in the barn. We're out in the field. Come on, I need you to work. Woo, that's it. Come on, Kim. Annalise is going. Lynn's going to go back to school all sweaty. The kids will be wondering what the heck happened. Woo! All right. Reset. Sink low. Make your thighs work. Shoulders back. 1. That's it. Janelle, by the way, I'm impressed. I know you guys are going today to Jasper, but you made time to get your workout in beforehand. Woo! That's it, Anita. Hustle, girl. Good. And Olga, it's a birthday workout. What better way to start your day, whether it's your birthday or any other, than with a workout? Come on. If you want, you move forward and back. If you like, you can add a vertical hop. I'm just going to try not to let my thighs smack together. That's it, Tina. Go, girl. Woo! That's it. Hustle. Done. 20 more seconds of each. Now maybe we're going to bring those whips up a little higher. Safety goggles on. So I'm just making a bigger figure 8. Stay low. Woo! More smaller figure 8. Keep it quick. Smack it. Gentle. Done. Okay, final round on your skaters. Yeah, down low. Come on, go. Channel your inner hockey player. Power skating, go. Woo! My floor's pretty slippery, so I want to get my whole foot down, but be careful of my ankles and knees. Whoa! I almost lost it there. Okay, water break. Good effort. Woo! That's round 2 out of 8. So moving into round 3. All right, we've got a goblet squat. So I'd like you to imagine we're going to hoist the saddle up on your horse. Now maybe you have a pony, maybe you have a Clydesdale. So we have a number of options. So we can hold it here. You could optionally lift it above your head, right, to get it over the horse. We can also take this slightly on the diagonal for a couple rounds. So make sure you have a heavy enough saddle for your horse. Exercise 2 with this one is a power lunge right here. So if you'd like, you can use your bench for a little extra vertical height, or you can stay flat on the ground. All right, so we're going to start with throwing the saddle up on your horse. So how many horses can we saddle up, or at least get the saddle onto the back in 20 seconds? Let's go. So this round, I'm just going to go straight up. time, I'm going to go from my diagonal. Yeah. Exhale, push. Strong, powerful legs and glutes. Nicely done. Okay, weight off to the side. Option to use your bench.
3, 2.
Just make sure I've got clear space. Here we go. Now you can do this as quickly as you want, or you can go a little slower and deeper. Really depends on how you're feeling this morning for energy. But tight abs. Did it, good. Okay, this round, I'm gonna take my saddle from over here on its mount to over here on the horse. Here we go. So it's down, up. Kind of giving it a little toss. If you feel more comfortable, you can hold your weight sideways. So I don't know about you, but I'm getting a little extra load on my right side. Done. Woo! Power lunge. We all sweating? Yeah? Go. So it can be a little higher, faster, or get down. With or without your bench. Good. Tina's using her stair. Looks great. Lots of energy, team. Done. Woo! I'm telling you, stable work is hard work. We're going to the other side. So down on your left, up on your right. Come on, big push. Woo! I don't know how heavy saddles are, but they're not light. Ready to lunge. So hopefully your heart rate is in that high to moderately high zone. That's going to be different for everybody. But if you're looking at beats per minute, most of us, because we're all approximately-ish the same age, close to 40, right? That could be 30, that could be 50. But max heart rate for most of us is around 180 beats per minute, or a little lower than that. I'm going to do my last round centered. So if we can get our heart rate to around that 150 mark in 20 seconds of work, that is a good spot. Now it's going to be a little less on some movements. It might be a wee bit more on other movements. And for some of us, hitting 150 is going to be really challenging. So don't worry about the actual number. But we should see it going up, and then coming down, and go, and then going back up. Typically our cardio is a higher heart rate than your strength. Typically. But it depends on what you're pushing. It depends on the movement. It depends how quickly you can execute the movement. Whew. And we're done. Good round. More water. You can check in if you're wearing a device. Whew. Okay. Lateral lunges. We kind of already did them earlier, but this time we're reversing the motion. So we did a push and pull. So now you're gonna pull and push. So it's a pull when you lean and a push when you come back in. So you are trying to get the horse to the water, right? But we know we can only lead the horse to water, we can't make it drink. then we're going to do a burpee. So this should be our highest intensity round. Okay, so if I'm going to pull my horse, I've got the hands on its bridle, and I am pulling here, pushing here. Does that make sense? So it's the opposite motion that we did earlier. Or you can work with your dumbbell. This one's a little too heavy. Ready? Go ahead. You're like, but what, Wendy? Pull, push. So now we've got a little balance challenge. Right, come on. Pull. Pull. Now if you had a band and you could actually wrap it around a bar, then you could pull on your band if you wanted. Burpee time.
3,
Woo! Ready? I'm going to use my bench this round. So down, out, in, up. So this is my modified version. Only 1 foot steps back, or 2 feet step back, or add a jump. You could add a star jump, a tuck jump, or just a vertical jump, or just a reach on your toes. Woo! Okay, let's do it again. I'm gonna go a little heavier this time, because this is a heavy horse. So as you lunge that way, you're pulling. Go. Push. Come on, horse. This is a stubborn horse. It don't want to go. You're going to have to sweeten the deal with an apple, a carrot, a sugar cube. But not before this horse makes you work. Done. Oh. Who's sweating? Yeah? 3. Whew. Okay, burpees.
1.
All right. Now, if you wanted, you could do single leg burpee for a little extra challenge. Next time, I'll do the other leg. And I'm not jumping quite as far back. Single leg. Good. Whew, we're going to the other side. Again, you can use your bar.
3,
You can use a rope. You can use tubing.
1.
Pull back. Push out. Full body work. Almost every single round has upper and lower body working together. Woo! Done. Burpee time. Doing single leg on the other leg this time.
1.
Here we go. You want to challenge yourself, not kill yourself. Challenge your fitness. Challenge your balance. Woo! Challenge your cardio endurance. Challenge your strength. There's lots of ways to make a challenge.
3,
Pulling back as you lunge forward. Pull back, push. Come on. And I've just got a miniature pony here. Little Shetland pony. There's a stubborn one. Woo! Pull. Pull. That's the way. Good. Done. Anyone excited about this final round of burpees? I know you are. I know you have this. All the way down to the floor if you want, or off your step. Woo! Now we're on to something, aren't we? Woo! Done. Oh. Okay, let's do a sweat check. Come on in nice and close. Right, we got it here. It's here. Yes. Woo! Heaven's sakes. All right, so whose workout is this? Ours are the horses. Single leg deadlift. So we're gonna go down and do a hoof inspection. And then you're gonna try and get that hoof off the ground. So you can do it with your foot planted down, pull it up into your chest. Or you can do single arm row with that, okay? So that's our movement, inspection, and then we have mountain climbers. You can do them on your bench, you can do them on the floor, you can get on your stair, and we'll go as quickly as we can here with a nice elongated spine. So you can have your dumbbell. I think I'll go a little heavier. So if you want, leave your foot attached to the floor as you hinge down, pick up the horse's leg, down, let's go. Now remember, we are side beside the horse, because if you're right behind it, it's going to kick you in the head. Safety first. Woo. Now if you want, you can just do the single leg deadlift or a double leg deadlift and take out the upper body work. There you go, weight down. Down to the ground. Mountain climber. You guys know how much I hate them. This is why we've got it in here. Go. But I would rather do 20 seconds of mountain climbers than 1 minute. And we've got a 1 minute workout coming up this weekend. Come on. Did we whistle? I don't know if we did. There it is. Okay. I'm going to do the same arm. You can do the opposite if you like. Same leg. I think. Down. Whoa, maybe it's the opposite leg. I don't know. Sometimes that's what happens. You're so focused on just moving. We're not always paying attention to what leg we're lifting. One more. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go down on the ground this time. All the way down. And go. Okay, my breakfast is starting to work its way up. So I'm going to just really think about breathing. I've got about 30 sweat droplets on the ground here. Done. Okay. Really carefully as you stand up. Ready to hinge. So on the other leg, other arm. And begin. Checking the hooves. So if you need to, just do the hinge, adding the row as you gain confidence in your balance and you know your horse is friendly. Woo. Yeah, good. More mountain climbers. See if you can double the amount of sweat in your space. Go. Maybe you want to go on the diagonal, twisting your hips, getting your obliques in on the game. Little chasse in your hips. Boom, bada boom. Yeah. And we've got some standing options. Great job, Annalisa. Done. Whew. And final single leg deadlift. Because I'm not sure if I alternated legs last time, I'm going to do my other leg. Now, if you need a little support, nothing wrong with your hand on the wall or on your thigh or on your hip or just out in space. How are we feeling, team? Good. Final mountain climber round. This is good news. This is the end of round 5, meaning we have 6, 7, and 8 left to go. 2. All right, so standing knee lift, or down you go. Come on. Now, if you want to make it a little different, you could do a Spider-Man. Right, it's a slower motion, but you step way higher up by your hands. So it's a bigger stretch in your hips. Okay, round 6. This is going to be your final cardio round. So that's good news, I hope. We're going to do a chest press, so you can lie on your bench, followed by sit to stand. Now those of you that have done sit to stand with me know that this is a hard one to do off of the floor. So ideally, you're on a bench. You're sitting down, you're either going to stand up or jump up. Or if you want to progress it, you lie all the way down, sit up, jump up or stand up, okay? But first we're going to do chest press. So that's going to be down on the floor or on your bench. If you don't have something to lie on for sit to stand, you can do this just sitting on a chair or on a stair. You just won't get the extra core bit. Okay, down you go. Okay, so you and your horse have taken a ride. We're going to lie down in the meadow, and the horse is resting its head on your chest. You got to push the horse's head off of you. There you go. Because I know none of us can actually lift a whole horse. If a horse actually rolled us, we'd be squashed. But maybe we can lift the horse's head off of our belly or chest. Good. Carefully bring your weights down, place them beside you. Getting ready to either lie down or stand up first, doesn't matter. 1, I'm going up and down. Woo! So you find your zone. So you can just sit down and get up. Now this can be really uncomfortable on some of your knees. So if your knees say hell no, please listen to them. I am not the boss of your body. You are. All right, down you go. Chest press. How heavy is your horse's head? 2 and 1. So bring your dumbbells at about a 45-degree angle to your rib cage. That's going to help keep your shoulder joint healthy. Push your shoulders into the ground to lift your horse's head up. Good. Bring your weights together. Roll up. Weights down beside you. Okay. I'm going to start lying down this time. Ready to go. Good. Now I know. Look at you go, Kim. Way to go. Right off the floor and up. Woo. But again, make sure this is not detrimental to your knees or your back. Okay, we got another round. Now next round, if you're feeling up to it on the sit to stand, you can turn around and jump the length of your bench. Ready? Go. Now I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest. After yesterday's chest and back work with Mark, these chest presses right now are not very happy. I might just let my horse leave its head on me next round. Okay. I'm just going to make sure my dumbbells are away from my bench, because this time when I come up, I'm going to leap the length of my bench, come down, leap the length of my bench. So join in when you're ready. So those of you doing sit or squat, you could add in that long jump to get a little more cardio out of this. Woo! Oh yeah. else is fighting? Yeah, you're fighting for this?
4,
Final chest round.
3, 2, 1.
Here you go. Come on, horsey. Up you get. It's time to head back to the stables. Come on, I think you got one more. Whew. Yes. Okay. You can hold your dumbbell if you want this round. I'm not going to because I'm going to keep going with my jump along the length of my bench. But if you want, hold your dumbbell. Woo! Come on! There it is. Good hustle, team. Okay, last 2 rounds. No cardio, so our heart rates are going to come down. We have 2 exercises in each round still. So we're going to do some tricep push-ups. So you might want your mat for your knees. And I'd like you to imagine pushing yourself up onto your horse. Okay, so we need some upper body strength to mount our horse. So we're going to think triceps on the tricep push-up. Then we're going to flip it onto your back and bridge. So if you would like, you can place the weights on your hips while we're doing the bridges. To make this less cumbersome with the back and forth, we're going to do all the tricep push-ups, then all the bridges. Yes, that's going to mean it's going to be harder, but I have full confidence in you. If you don't want to do tricep push-ups, you can do overhead extension or a kickback. Okay? So coming down, I'm going to use my bench for the first round, and I'm going to have my hands in the front of the bench, elbows tight to my body, like I'm pulling my t-shirt tight across my chest. So the work should be more about your triceps than your shoulders and chest. And I'm kind of looking over the far end of the bench. Good, sit back, stretch. We're going to do it again. This time I'm going to take it down on the floor, which is going to be really uncomfortable. But here's a nice option. Check out, my knees are under my hips. So I've reduced the amount of body weight I am pushing in my tricep push-up. Knee elbows are coming towards my knees rather than out to the side. Woo! Done. Yeah, okay, so I'm coming down this time, and my range of motion is going to be smaller. 3, you ready? 2, and 1. So look, I'm not going that far down because I need to be able to get myself back up. Now, if you can get all the way down and all the way up, then wonderful for you. You'll give yourself a blue ribbon. Head stays in neutral. And we obliterated our triceps yesterday with Mark. Stretch. You have one more. Pick how you're going to do this one. I'm going to do it on my bench. Otherwise, I'm not sure that I'm going to make it. And go. Whew. So even if you just get 2 or 4 more reps in for this round, we will take it. Lengthen your spine, lift your chest. Oh. Aren't you glad usually once you're up on that horse you don't come down? Okay, on your back. You can put your feet up on your step. You can place a weight on your hip. Ready? And lift. So with this motion, I'd like you to think about working in a canter. So you're running with the horse at a relatively slow pace, but you need to dig your heels down into the stirrup to lift yourself off the horse so you're not getting that redundant bouncing in your hips. Hold your hips up. Squeeze your bum.
4,
Wait for it. 3, 2, and 1. Go again. Lift. So you want to make this with the rhythm of your horse's canter. Maybe your horse is going to jump over a fence. Woo! Squeeze. And with that squeeze of your glutes comes the action in your core. Hold your hips up. Squeeze your thighs together. Everything is tight. If you want, one leg. You've lost a stirrup.
3, 2,
Ready?
1.
Go. Up. Oh, for the love of Pete, yeah? Woo-hoo-hoo! Can you do 3 or 4 more? Okay, switch legs. Come back up. Contract. So now it's the other leg that has lost its stirrup.
3,
But you gotta finish
1.
your circuit. Ooh. Up, down. Up, down. That's it, almost there. Now if you want to do 2 legs, yes, you still can. You know that. Maybe you get your foot back into its stirrup. And down. Whew. Okay, water break. We're sitting up. Right, that was 4 rounds, wasn't it? Or do I have one more? Maybe I have one more. I'll wait for him to count. Okay, good, we don't. Okay, last round. 2 core exercises. Russian twist, and then a V-sit. Now, we've kind of already done a Russian twist standing, right? When we were doing that kind of whipping motion. So you can do this with a weight if you want, side to side. You could do it with a ball if you want, side to side. Or you can lie down and do the windshield wipers. Okay, so if your spine doesn't like the seated position, there you go. Then exercise 2, we're gonna whip our legs. Now I'm just gonna use my bench as a visual. It's gonna come up and over. So it's like another Russian twist, but this time it's the legs moving. Okay, so we're gonna start with upper body. You could put a ball or bender ball into your back. You can lie down, and here we go, side to side. So I'm not using any weight at all, but you could, some of you are. Awesome. Lift your chest up. So we're gonna try and be taller in your upper body versus rounded. Yes. Okay, place your elbows down on the ground. Pick your feet up. You can start with your knees bent, and we're gonna come down, up, and over. Or if you've got that, you'll straighten your legs, and you're painting a rainbow. Now again, you can lie all the way down on the ground if you're feeling this is uncomfortable in your back. Good, up you come. Back to your Russian twist, so sit up tall, lean back, brace your abdominals. If you've got the weight, bring it close to start. If you're more comfortable, then you can bring it farther away. Because I have no weight, my arms are as far away as I can. If you feel like your hips are doing too much, straighten out your legs. Now, if you hate this, gang, pick any other core exercise you want. Good. So I'm going to do this round lying down. I'm going to place my hands underneath my bum. So again, this is just another option. Side lift. And you bring your legs only as low as you can control the descent. Breathe. Nice little rainbow. And you'll notice I have no horse analogy for these movements. None at all.
4,
Whew.
3,
Sitting back up.
2,
Lift. Lengthen. Lean back. And side to side. And another nice option is just opposite arm touching. Whew. Little karate chop. Oh, good. My hip flexors. Whew, not happy with me.
4, 3,
Okay, legs.
2, 1.
Oh, I see my batteries are almost dead. Hopefully they last for a couple more minutes. Sweep up, over, sweep up and over. I think we have one more round. Oh, let those legs crash, yes. All right, so Russian twist, and I'm going to take an option here.
2,
Imprint my shoulders, and I'm going to go, ooh. So still getting that diagonal side to side, but a little less strenuous for my back. Or I could just take it from the legs. Oh. Whew. Okay, final leg swing.
4, 3, 2,
2 and
1.
all right, we're gonna have to make it a really quick stretch because I have got to get my butt to work. And last one. Bring your knees into your chest, roll your shoulders back. Ah, that is 8 rounds, my friends. A birthday workout for Olga, a pre-vacation for Janelle, a quick in-between class workout for Lynn. Woo! Okay, let's see if this has got a stretch in it. Okay, hug one knee. Other one can extend out. I hope you got all the goodness out of this one, even if my analogies were way off for actual horses. Help a horse day. I don't know if you have horses in your life. I don't typically. Feet up. Point and flex. I will tell you that sometimes my new puppy feels like a horse. At other times, my children feel like horses, and we'll take the legs gently to the side, opening up wide. Feet coming together. Place them down. Gentle bridge here. Lifting your hips up. If you want, hands can go above you, or they can go underneath you. And I'm going to gently pull my knees in towards each other. And coming down. Rolling to the side for a quad stretch. Now, if you need more stretch than what I have to offer you before I have to fly, please take more time. Stretch, do some foam rolling or ball work, especially if you've got an area of tightness, whether it's just a typical spot for you that is one of those areas, or if it's something that's tired or worn out from today or yesterday. A little TLC goes a long way with foam rolling, fascial work. Good. Let's pull that into child's pose. Arms reaching out in front. Hips to heels, and take that nice long stretch from under your shoulders all the way down to your hips. So what if we just move that over to one side a little bit? And we'll go the other way. And onto hands and knees, cat stretch. Whew, if you like, move into cow and one more cat. We'll swing that up, just stretching out your chest. And I'll open that here in a light lunge. Switching legs, and this time arms coming up above your head. Gals, I thank you so much for your time, your energy. We'll give you all a blue ribbon for a job well done. Thank you for getting out, saddling up, and giddying up. All right, I gotta run. I will see you guys either tonight for Zumba or Mark's got you guys tomorrow morning. See ya!